It doesn't seem like it is. There it is. I finally got it. I can hear myself right now. Look at that, guys. Good to see you all. I came on with the my mic volume off. Now I can hear myself. Good to see you. Good to see you. Operation Tech Takeover. You in the house. What a fabulous Monday. What a fabulous Monday. Thank God to be alive. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Another Monday, another show ahead of us, another week that I get to start the week off talking to you guys and chatting it up and having a really good time. I can finally do that. And I get excited about coming to you guys on this Monday and chatting it up because you guys are my source of energy for the week. And I like that. I need to start my week off with good people. And when I do this show, it helps me to get through the week. We got so much to catch up on today, guys. We got so much to catch up on. Good to see you, Operation Tech Takeover. Good to see you, The Life of Cam. Both of you guys are in the house. We are going to talk about it today, man. We got so much to talk about. But let me fill you guys in on my weekend, man. My weekend was filled with sports. My daughter's basketball team, they lost their second game in a row. So they are 1-3 at this point in time. And I've asked the coach if I can help out. So I'm going to be busy on Tuesday nights now to be able to help that team turn it around and teach the young girls who are very young. Some of them haven't played basketball before, guys, and they just need the fundamentals. In basketball, if you never really played organized basketball or haven't been coached, it is a different kind of sport. I didn't recognize that it was so different until I started coaching it. And even when you are a player, a lot of the times you just don't get the details of basketball. And that's what I'm able to do with the youth. And I'm excited about being able to help coach my daughter's team now as an assistant coach and be there on the sideline. Now, he wanted me to be there on the sideline this past weekend, but I never practiced with the girls. So I told him, nah, I can't do that. I don't want you guys to take this L and act like I was on the sideline to help out. Nah, that's not how we do it around here. So I'm pretty formal when I go about doing things. And I'm going to be introduced on Tuesday, tomorrow, come with a practice plan, and we're going to execute. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But moving on, after they lost that game, we had a game at 11 o'clock, my son's game. This is the team that I had coach. And we smacked the team 44-4, guys. It was a beatdown, an absolute beatdown. And the reason why it happened that way was because we got our butts whipped the previous week, 36-8. So, as a coach, you learn when you get your butt whipped. You learn when you win as well, too. But you don't take a lot of the bad things, the bad habits your team does until you actually lose. And when you get your butt whipped 36-8, no matter how big the team is, no matter how older they are and so forth, it teaches you a lesson. And it taught us a lesson. It taught me a lesson that I have to teach my guys how to trap, and I have to teach my guys how to play suffocating defense. And once I taught them that, and once I taught them how to beat a trap, we were able to dominate a team. And that's just how it went. So we smacked the team this past weekend on Saturday. And then we had flag football practice in the dead heat on Saturday. So if you guys probably see me right now, I'm a nice little chocolate brown right now, man. Being outside in that heat, my head is burnt. I have sunspots on my head where I'm peeling, man. You guys probably didn't know, especially for some of my white brothers and sisters, that black people actually sunburn and we peel, and it looks crazy. And it almost looks like dandruff. So you guys may see some flakes falling off my head. It's not dandruff, guys. It's just the skin that's coming off. And I have these headphones on. And if I move them, you might see some skin coming off my head. It's just what it is, guys. I'm going to be completely transparent. And yes, I did put lotion on my head, but still I'm peeling, guys. I'm peeling. I've been outside in this heat. Texas is already experiencing 92-degree heat and the sun is beaming crazy. Like today was 94. It's hot down here, guys. It is hot already. On Sunday, we had our first flag football game. We stumped the team 32-0. So I'm excited about that, being the head coach on that one too, guys. I got the next 8 weeks where I'm just full out blitz on sports and work on my coaching program, getting all that stuff wrapped up. And I really don't have much time for anything else. So even like today's show, I had to plan for it today. I prepared for this show today. So if it seems like it's out of whack, well, I guess it doesn't matter because I kind of always do it that way. But yeah, if I seem like I'm just all over the place, just forgive me. It's been one of those weeks where you're just constantly doing something and staying busy. But I'm glad that you guys are here with me. Good to see you, The Life of Cam. Good to see you, NC Realtor. Good to see you, Operation Tech Takeover. Good to see you, brother Billy Rose in the house. Guys, it is a fabulous Monday. A fabulous Monday. That was my weekend filled with sports, filled with spending some time with the family. Gosh, you know, I didn't recognize that you get a lot of family time when both of your kids play sports and you guys are a sports family. Me and my wife, we talk about it all the time. We are right next to each other, locked in step. I'm blowing her kisses on the sideline, whatever it is, right? We just talking. Always a good time, right? The kids, you get to spend more time with the kids. You get to spend more time with the kids, being a mentor and being a coach and being a leader. It's just a great time. And I feel great about it. And I love it. I have a passion for it. And I think when people see me, they say, man, you got a passion for it. And that's that's just what it is. I love to coach people and I love to help out. So that was my weekend, guys. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic weekend, but let's get it. It is April the 14th. We are on season 2, episode 15, and we are moving right along. Guys, while we are warming up and I'm telling you about my weekend and learning about yours, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and smash that like button. We need to make sure that we grow this channel. We are closing in on 55,000 subs for this channel. That's what we're doing. We are closing in on 55,000 subs on this channel. Now, why can't I find my like, share, and subscribe? Oh, there it is, guys. But make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. I want you guys to do that. We need to continue to grow this channel. And if you guys don't hit the like, share, and subscribe, it's, we won't get an opportunity to grow. But we're going to cover a number of topics today. We're going to start off with layoffs that occurred last week, April 7th through the 13th, and get you guys up to date on that. We're also going to talk about layoffs that continue to happen and people's feedback on them getting laid off. We're also going to talk about why now is not the time to quit your job. Okay, many of you guys are upset and mad at your boss, and you think you're being stuck by the man, and you're probably not treated the right way, and all this other stuff. But now may not be the best time for you to quit your job. May not be the best time. And we're also going to talk about how rent in some places is skyrocketing. And guess what it's causing? It's causing people who can't afford it, people who have no jobs, people who get laid off, to be homeless. So that's what this video is going to be about, this live stream. And last thing we're going to cover is video cover letters. I'm going to give you guys some tools on ways to set yourself apart from the others, because the job market right now is very, very competitive and you want to stand out. And maybe video cover letters will be what it is to help you stand out. That's going to be the show today, guys. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Good to see you, brother Damien. Good to see you. Professor Black Ops is in the house. My big brother is in the house, man. We got some good people in here. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Let me just start off with, first of all, our sponsors for today. Our sponsors for today is Course Careers, guys. If you're looking to break into tech sales, you're looking to break into tech, you're looking to break into blue collar work, HVAC, electrician, plumbing, any of that sort of stuff, guys, go ahead and check out Course Careers, www.coursecareers.com. It will be your first step into getting an entry-level job into any of the tech sector or blue collar skills and trades. Okay. Check out Course Careers. They are a partner of ours and they are doing right by people. If you guys are interested into the mic that I have. If you guys are interested into any of the equipment that I'm using, soundboards or anything like that. See that? See that? See that? I can make all these kind of noises. If you guys are interested in any of this sort of stuff, make sure that you check out the Amazon store. It is in the description of this video. And not only that, if you are looking to get some investment advice, if you're looking to learn more about real estate, if you're looking into wanting to know how you can start your side hustle by growing a YouTube channel, guys, go ahead and check out the Patreon, www.patreon.com/Black Heights. You can join the Patreon for as low as $5 a month and get access to me and all the advice that I give to my Patreons, guys. Okay. Let us go and get started, man. It's been another brutal week when it comes down to layoffs, man. You got Tesla, you got Google, you got Southwest, you got Nike, you got more, cutting thousands of individuals, leaving people sick, throwing up, getting divorced, stopping Easter presents, all that, right? So it's Monday, and many of you guys probably haven't been paying attention, but if you've been paying attention to the job market, especially last week, then you know. But if you haven't, it just got real out there. April 7th through April 14th, we saw another wave of layoffs. And this wasn't isolated to the federal government, because we talked about the federal government laying off 215,000 employees last week. Of the 245,000 that were laid off, the federal government was responsible for over 80% of that. Okay. But this past week wasn't isolated to any specific industry. It was across the board. So tech got hit, automotive got hit, pharma got hit, retail got hit, the airlines got hit. Nobody was spared. Let me break it down for you guys. The auto industry, Stellantis, GM, all those guys, right? Where you get your nice little Denali, get yourself a nice little Tahoe, right? They laid off 1,000 workers at their Warren truck assembly plant in Michigan. And one of the reasons why they did this was because there were engine shortages because of the tariffs in the supply chain. GM, they cut another 200 jobs at their factory in Detroit. And they basically are saying that this is temporary, but there's no return date that are confirmed. And it's really around the tariffs and the cost of importing a lot of the products into the United States. Tesla, another one. Oh, the big bad wolf. Everybody's so upset with Elon Musk. We're not going to buy any Teslas. We're going to go out there and key Teslas. We're going to go out there and rub our butts on Teslas. All the crazies that are out there that are damaging Teslas. But Tesla, they got hit as well, too. They dropped the hammer and laid off 6,000 people last week, guys. 6,000 people, including 3,300 in California and 2,600 in Texas and Austin, right where I am, just north of me, guys. That is 10% of their global workforce. And the reason why they're doing it, falling EV sales and cutthroat competition. Guys, it's the electronic vehicle market. Absolutely insane. I saw a truck. I'm trying to think. Was it a what's the Chinese truck that's out there right now? Is it Baidu, ByteDance, whatever it is? It's not. I can't. It starts with a B, right? It's not the Rivians or anything like that. I saw a truck the other day that was a Chinese manufacturer here in New Braunfels, Texas, where I am in San Antonio. Absolutely insane. So if you have competition coming from China in the United States on EV cars, Tesla is having a hard time. They're having a hard time in China anyway. They're having a hard time right now in Europe as well. So falling EV sales. And guess what happens when sales start to fall? People get cut. People get cut. That's just the reality of it. Now, I want you guys to let that sink in, because that's a lot of layoffs. That is a lot of layoffs. And not only that, Tesla stock has been, been brutal. Absolute brutal. And some people are excited about that. I want to know if you guys are excited about that. Any of you guys are so upset with what Elon Musk is doing with the Department of Government Efficiency that you are excited about the Tesla stock being down. You're excited about people going out there and damaging Tesla auto centers. Any of you guys upset about that? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Let's have a conversation about that. I want to know. I want to hear from you guys if you guys are the folks who are upset about this whole, Tesla stock going down, and you're excited about it, and you want to stick it to Elon, and you want to, you're one of those type of people that you see a Tesla, you give them the finger. I want to know if this is the kind of people that I'm talking to. I want to know. And it's okay. You don't have to be shy. You're accepted here. I like you. You're here. You're watching me. I just want to know if this is who you are. Just let me know. Okay. But let's talk about tech now, because it's not even safe in tech either. Google laid off hundreds in their platforms and devices division. That includes Android division. That includes Pixel. That includes Chrome. They laid off hundreds. Microsoft is preparing for another wave. They're saying that they're getting ready to get rid of 1,500 middle management jobs. About to be gone. About to be gone. 1,500. That's another whole bunch of people that's being laid off at the middle management level at Microsoft. Apple hasn't been loud about their layoffs. If you guys remember, during the COVID pandemic, they were one of the companies, the tech companies, that kept the majority of their employees. Apple typically never announces layoffs, but last week they quietly let go 600 workers. So that's Google, Microsoft, Apple, top tech companies. Plus, there were job cuts at Canva, TikTok, Salesforce, HP, Blue Origin, Ola Electric, and Siemens as well too. And not only that, the helicopter crash of the Siemens executive and his family. All right, that's another one. So, tech itself, it ain't just about restructuring. These guys are pivoting towards AI and automation. And if your job doesn't align with the future, if you're not in sales, or if you're not aligned with where companies are going, then you might be getting let go, man. Pharmaceuticals as well, too. Some pharmaceuticals and biotech. They laid off people, too. Bristol Myers Squibb slashed 740 jobs in April. And they're planning to cut 2,000 more. Activists and Charles River Labs also trim headcount. Not big numbers, but a significant. I would say from the reports, they're talking about a little bit under 200. Okay. Airlines. Southwest Airlines is cutting 2,000 jobs, shutting down operations at 4 airports. Why? Because Boeing delays are crushing their ability to deliver flights on time. And not only are they shutting down operations there, they're charging you guys for baggage now. Southwest used to be the airline that, people used to go to for low cost and buddy passes and, superior service. But now they're just like any other airline. Now I think they're worse than any other airline charging you for bags, because you don't have the comfort of the seats. Like some of these other airlines. Delta has the best seat sizes. United is probably second, and then Southwest now. And if you're going to charge you just like any other airline, I'm like, they're going to have to step the game up and get a whole bunch more new planes or something. But retail got hit too. Nike laid off 740 people in Oregon. Vacasa, the vacation rental platform, laid off 800 people. So it's going down, guys. It's going down. These are the most iconic companies in the world. And if you think about it, I've named some big hitters: Microsoft, Salesforce, HP, Nike, Canva, all these guys. They're cutting costs, they're cutting staff, and they're cutting deep. So this is the economy that we're in now. You guys saw how the stock market was last week. If you guys are traders, you probably made a little bit of money. You probably got lucky last week. If you're long-term investors, you're just lucky. Buy, continue to buy, continue to dollar cost average, buy. If you don't have any money right now, or if you have a little bit of money right now and you want to jump into the stock market, invest in ETFs. Okay. index of the S&P 500. Go ahead and invest into it. VOO, VOI, whatever you want to, any of those. I'm not in, I put it like this. I'm a long-term investor. I'm investing into a lot of ETFs that follow the market. When the market went to crap last week and the week before, me and my boys was like, oh, it's a fire sale. It's just like COVID again. Time to buy. And guess what? Within a couple of days, $22,000. We're up. $22,000. So don't forget to be investing, guys. The market is volatile, but I would tell you like this. If you are a short-term investor, like a trader, you might get got. You just don't know. But if you're a long-term and you can hold your money in there for a good amount of time, do that. Automation is here. I'm in that line of business right now. We're replacing people. The work that I do replaces people. And companies are calling. Companies are calling. And companies, even the big ones, are preparing for leaner and more AI-focused teams. They're getting rid of all the middle management. You see what Microsoft is doing. They don't need 1,500 middle managers. Amazon is already doing it as well, too. Getting rid of the people in the middle. People who just want titles and can't do anything. That's why I tell you guys, go ahead and get into sales, man. Go ahead and get into sales. Go ahead and get into AI, operations closer to the customer. You'll be in a good spot. Now, so what does this mean for you? Well, if you're watching this and thinking, could I be next? Here's what I'll say. You can't control where the market's going to go. You can't. You can't time it. If you want to invest, go ahead and invest now. It's a good time to buy. Things are on sale. You can't control your employer. You don't know what they're going to do, but you can control how you prepare. So you should be thinking about a plan B. Are you continue to skill up? Are you aligned with where the world is going? Can you build additional income streams that aren't tied to one company? And this isn't about fear mongering. This is the new normal, guys. With the speed of technology, the advancement of technology, where things are going, where the market is right now, you need to be able to keep up. You need to have additional income streams. You need to have a plan B. So if you're still hoping to, things to get back to how it was in 2019, not happening. That world is gone. And this is the reason why I built this platform, is to educate you guys on things that you can be doing to prepare yourself. And that's why I also built the Patreon, so that you guys can get the game and you guys can understand exactly what it is that you can be investing into. I'm up this year on the stock market. I'm up big. I'm excited about it too. Matter of fact, I'm up so big that I'm deciding to take my wife and kids on a nice little Easter vacation. That's what I'm doing. I also need to break too, though. Let me go over to the chats real quick. Life of Cam. I'm not mad at all. Elon Musk will not stop my plan and vision. I love it. I love it, man. We got Brother Cam saying, nah, man. He's not one of those type of people who's mad at Elon. He's focused. He's getting what he has to get done. That's all is on his mind. And I'm going to tell you like this, man. Buying a duplex. Continue to learn and upskill. Get ready to go to grad school. Upskilling. Buying a duplex. Rental property. That's what you should be doing to get those additional income streams. He's doing it. You got people in the chat that's doing it right now, guys. Right now. Now, I want to do video reviews right now because I've learned something about you all. I've learned something about myself. That, when I do video reviews, they're pretty cool. I like them.
So, this is
it gives me an opportunity to
day one after getting laid off.
And it gives me an opportunity to really talk to you guys and let you guys in on what's really going on in the market. Let you guys hear from other people and their pain. And you guys like it, man. I can tell you guys like it. Let me go ahead and slide myself over real quick. The numbers are showing that you guys like it. I like it too, though. All right, guys, let's get into this first video review about Layoffs 2025. Let's react to it. I want to hear from you guys. Let's go.
So, this is me, day one after getting laid off, and on to the newest, biggest things that are coming up. Huge moves are coming up, and I'm going to discover that, and I'm committed to creating a new path for my career, for my family, for my relationship, for whatever is next. I'm committed to creating a world where I get to be in total control and in total power for where I want to be in life, and nobody has to tell me what to do, and I'm able to help and empower others to also use their voice, use their bodies, and be healthy and confident and joyful to empower more people themselves. And so here we are, on our way to the next thing.
You know, she got laid off. You can tell it's hitting her real bad, right? And it's interesting that it takes a layoff for people to really start to figure it out, that having a sense of control is very important, right? And it shouldn't take a layoff to do that. It shouldn't do that. But a lot of times we are taught that there's only one way that you can get rich, and that is to work a full-time job, retire, be done with it. But that has changed. People are no longer working 30 years at a company. And employers are no longer keeping people 30 years at a company. When the market shifts and it's volatile, you see 6,000 people get laid off, like what happened at Tesla. Right? Think about those 6,000 people. There's 6,000 people that could be making videos just like this. 6,000 people that could be making videos just like this lady. Now she has to make a decision. She's like, I don't want people. I want to be in control. I want to teach people, and I want to tell people about empowerment, how living a healthy lifestyle is better for your body. And it took this. And she looks like she's about, I don't know, what do you guys say? Late 20s or early 30s? Maybe older. I don't know. I can't tell. She has food in front of her. But she looks a decent, good looking lady, right? Looks like she works out. She's got a Gymshark shirt on. And she wants to empower people. And it took a layoff for that to happen. Now, for you guys watching this, the reason why I like to show these kinds of videos is because I want you guys to start thinking ahead. You don't want this to be you. You don't want to start thinking about your coaching business or you getting into real estate when it already has happened to you. You want to start thinking about that right now or yesterday or your savings, right? You want to start thinking about that now. Okay? Because eventually in our lifetime, it may happen to you. I think it's going to happen to each one of us in our lifetime, multiple times, depending on the industry that we're in. It's going to happen. So you need to be prepared for it. If I go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, you guys look at this chart real quick. Let's look at the unemployment rate, because we see so many videos about people being laid off, and I just want to look at the data. So I'm on the civilian unemployment rate, Bureau of Labor Statistics site. And you will see in 2005, this is when I graduated college, guys. Well, actually, it was December of 2005. You see the unemployment rate, the national unemployment rate was around 4.9%, right? Going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, going down. and it got to about March 2007, it got down to about 4.4%, right? And then the economy crashed. Boom, you saw the unemployment rate go and it skyrocketed and it reached its peak in October 2009. You saw a whole bunch of people getting laid off, a whole bunch of companies folding. You saw a whole bunch of people getting repossessed. You saw a whole bunch of all sorts of stuff. People taking themselves out. You saw people losing their livelihood. You saw it all. Okay. And then in 2009, it started to decline again. 2010, 2011, it's going down, going down. Then you see January 2020. Then you see this massive spike, right? And in January 2020, before everything, happened, I remember this was when, we had my wife's 40th birthday party, right? And my wife's 40th birthday party. It was a good time, man. I got back from Barcelona. I had a good time in Barcelona visiting a customer. We were starting to hear about people getting sick and getting this flu-like symptoms, and I was traveling and so forth. But look at the unemployment rate, 3.5%. Low. Everybody had jobs. People doing good. Next thing you know, people start to get sick. Boom, skyrocket. 14.8%. April 2020, a whole bunch of people without jobs, right? People were like this time, though. People were happy to be unemployed during this time, I recall. I was very excited during this time. I was scared, first of all. Let me walk back my words. I was scared, first of all. But I was very excited for myself in a company that I work for. Because I was in sales during this time. And to be quite honest with you, I was an order taker, man. I was an order taker during this time. It was metro booming. The money was coming in. I was at my desk waiting on my company and my customers to call. Antoine, I need this. Easy. Let me get that. Boom. Crushed it. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, Marvin Watkins, who works for a company right now. He just moved on to a new company. And this company does office, like work assignments and, desks and stuff like that, making sure that the office have automation, you can rent out spaces and all that sort of stuff, right? This company 10x. This company 10x during this time. So you had people who were just getting in sales as SDRs, being promoted to account executive because their business was booming so much. In little time, everybody will get into tech sales. This is when tech sales was, I'm talking about everybody wanted to get in tech sales because they was making so much money. All the videos online about tech sales and so forth, right? This was during the time that course careers popped. Level careers was born, right? During this time. And then it started to go down in 2020, late 2020, 6%. Now you see it, 2022, 3.6%. Now, if I was to look at March 2025, 4.2%. But I don't know if this number is accurate. I gotta say, man, you see a spike coming up. You see a trend of this increasing from January 2023. You see a trend. That's an incline. Okay. But I don't know if this represents the reality of it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's the reality of it? I seem to think that this number may be confused, or the data behind this number may be lagging. I am in a bubble right now. Maybe that's what this is. What it is. I'm in a bubble where my paradigm sees way more layoffs and see people talking about more layoffs than they have in a very long time, in years. So if people are talking about layoffs, is it just me getting this information because I'm in that space, right? You know, when you're in a space, you start to see the same thing over and over again. Or does it feel like, in reality, it feels like a whole bunch of people are getting laid off? I'm coming on here and talking about it every single week. I'm giving you guys the news. Does it feel like a lot of people are being laid off? Does it feel like this number is off to you guys? February was 4.1%. March was 4.2%. Okay? 10 basis points of an increase. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think on this. Does the number of layoffs seem like it is continuing to increase? Does it seem like this unemployment number is low for what people are talking about? Now, again, you're hearing about so many plane crashes and stuff like that too. You're hearing about helicopter crashes. Is it just that the news and people are talking about this stuff more and all of this is kind of normal? I want to know what you guys' opinion is. But I'm under the impression that this number is higher than what it represents right here on this chart. That's my opinion. I want to know yours.
People themselves. And so here we are, on our way to the next thing.
Ain't it fun living in the real world? Bow, bow, bow. Ain't it good? Ain't it good? What the fuck just happened? I'm so sorry, Ashton. Please come out. Please come out. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You guys probably saw that one last week, and I wanted to share it with you guys again because that's the reality of what people are feeling right now. That's the reality of what people are feeling right now. Ant Dog says, it's your algorithm, Antoine. NC Realtor said, definitely more layoffs. Ant Dog says, with all due respect, I think it's your paradigm, Antoine. You're the closest people at sitting like fat cats. And I'm in here in Houston. Things are booming here. And that could be true, Ant Dog. That literally could be true. Because, when sometimes we are in our own world, we see that, right? Just like we buy a red car, we see nothing but red cars. We buy a silver car, we see nothing but silver cars. But I'm not the only one. But NC Realtor says definitely more layoffs. Christian says, I agree with NC Realtor. Definitely more layoffs. Definitely more layoffs these guys are seeing. I don't know. You guys type in. Let me know. I'm under the impression that the data is wrong. That there are more layoffs that's happening. Now, Ant Dog says, I'm in Houston. Now, Ant Dog, for you, it could be your paradigm. You're in Houston. You're living under a rock. You got your hustle going. You're working every single day, getting up, going to work. You're not, listening to anything about layoffs besides Antoine getting on Monday night talking about it, right? And that could be your world. That could be your world. But to me, when you see this on just about every news station, and you see more and more people talking about it on TikTok, I go to Business Insider, layoffs. I don't know if I'm living under a rock now. I don't know, Ant Dog. You gotta let me know. Kevin Ruiz says, unemployment numbers may be based on U3, which leaves out U4, U5, and U6. Total unemployed, U3 is not a total. You're going to have to help me out with that one, Ruiz. You're probably talking about U6 total unemployed plus all the marginality attached workers plus total employed part-time for economic reasons, those who want to work full-time but are unable to find it. Jobs are definitely hard to nail down. Ruiz is talking about some statistics in there in the data. And he's saying that the numbers could be wrong, it sounds like. Could be. It feels like they're wrong. They certainly feel like they're wrong. But check out this guy right here, man. Check out this guy right here. He says he doesn't know yet, but getting laid off from his toxic corporate job would be the biggest blessing in disguise. Because he says this. Soon, he's going to build a 6-figure business while helping hundreds of thousands of people be better with their money. He says for him, being laid off would be a blessing in disguise. Why wait? Why not start building that 6-figure business now? Why not start helping hundreds of thousands of people be better with their money now while you got a job? Why wait to get laid off? If you guys got a gift, if you got a gift of gab, if you have financial literacy, if you trade stocks, if you are a good communicator, if you are good at coaching kids basketball, if you are good at teaching math, you have a gift. Use it. Don't wait for your company to fire you. Don't wait to be laid off in order for you to help other people. That is selfish. That is selfish. That's very selfish, guys. I want to put it that way too, because too many times people are, I'm so busy. I'm a corporate executive. I can't do anything else. Why do you do so much, Antoine? I need to go home. I need to work 12 hours. I need to come home and play Xbox. I work a 12-hour day and I can't do anything. I can't be with my son and my daughter because I work 12 hours. No, you got more time in the day to do other stuff. You just don't want to. You're lazy. Don't wait until you're laid off to figure it all out. Why not start testing it now? Why not start experimenting now? Because I can tell you this right now. You think you're going to build a 6-figure business within 6 months? That's like going to the NBA. This is like being one person going to the NBA. I don't know what those statistics are, but it's very unlikely if you're not 6'8". It's very unlikely to do it within 6 months. So go ahead and start doing it now. Go ahead and start doing it now. Don't wait. Waiting on to use your talents and to use your gifts towards people. You're going to wait until you get fired. Then now you got to hustle and you got a fire under your butt. No, the fire should be under your butt right now because it's coming either way. It's going to happen one day. It may not happen today. It may not happen next year. It may not happen 5 years from now, but it's going to happen one day. So you might as well prepare for it now.
So this says here, he said, hey,
man, just insane. Don't wait. Here's another one.
You use ChatGPT. You've done.
Please.
If you're laid off and have been applying for jobs for over 2 years, you've applied to hundreds of jobs and tailored your resume to every single one of those applications. You use ChatGPT. You've done courses. You've networked. You've gotten dozens of referrals. You've joined a job search council. You've got a career coach. You've lowered your standards so much that now you only apply to entry-level jobs, even though you have over 10 years of working experience and still don't even get those. So now you work 5 different part-time jobs, barely making $40K a year, live in low-income housing, and now we live in a looming recession and the job market's about to crash and you truly don't know what to do next.
She thinks we're already in a recession. And she says the job market is about to crash. Stevenson just said something. Stevenson in the chat. He said, maybe the incorrect information is the way to control the amount of people from crashing out. Wow. Ain't that something? That'll blow your mind right there, right? Maybe to stop people from panic mode, maybe that information that they're sharing with us slowly ticking up. Is wrong. Maybe it's 50% wrong. Maybe it is, it represents 50% of the number, what the reality of it is. If that was the case, then we're talking about 8%. I would even tell you like this, guys. based on what I'm knowing and how skeptical I am on the information that I'm being told and information that people give me a lot of the times, unless it's from a really good trusted source, a good brother of mine or something along those lines, I question everything. Think about how much information you've been given over your lifetime, how it's been wrong. Go to college. A college degree is the way that you're going to have success in your life. Wrong. Wrong. Go to school and get that job as an engineer, and you're going to be a millionaire. Wrong. Go to school and get a basket weaving degree, and you'll be just fine. Just follow your passion. Wrong. Go to school and major in social work and help all the people, and you're going to be rich one day because you're helping so many people. Wrong. Go to school to be a teacher so they can help individuals learn and grow, and you're going to make so much money one day. Wrong. It's all wrong. So if the information that we're given has been wrong and half of it has been right, think about what we're getting now. I think the same exact way. You should, since you're a black man, you should vote to be a Democrat. Wrong. Oh, you didn't vote for you didn't vote for Biden or Kamala? You're a racist, Antoine. Wrong. If you think about it, guys, the information that we've been given, a lot of it is wrong, and people just talk. Data is wrong too. This lady is saying it. You should use ChatGPT, and you should change your resume. For her, she's saying wrong. That's basically what she's saying. She's done it all and still can't get a job now. She just needs some help. She just needs to book a coaching session with me. We'll get it right. But in general, she's having trouble. And she's done a number of things. And she's a good-looking girl.
The job.
I mean, that's just what it is. Now let's move on. Let's talk about, we've seen people getting laid off now. Now let's hear from this brother on why you should be appreciating your job. Okay? A lot of you guys are mad and not happy with where you are right now. If you got a job, no matter how much you want to be promoted, no matter how much you hate your boss, you may have to just deal with it for some time. Because there are so many people that don't have jobs. There are so many people that are having a tough time right now trying to figure it out. There's so many people that's being evicted. There's so many people that cars are being taken. There's so many people that are homeless. Let's check out what this brother had to say.
Let's talk about it.
Man, if you have a decent job nowadays that pays you fairly well, that gives you the autonomy to pay your bills, keep a roof over your head, keep your kids fed, keep your family intact, be thankful, seriously, man. Because, I mean, you guys see what's happening nowadays with all these federal employees, man. People are losing their jobs just like that. I'm talking about people who've put in 30 years of service, and on a whim, just on a downside, your job is gone. Got to start from scratch. And who knows what type of situation that these people are being put into without income coming in. As you know how it goes. Without income, sometimes it's very hard to have an outcome. So if you got a good job that's with you and it's contributing to your survival, please be thankful, because you don't know what the hell can happen tomorrow.
Without an income, you may not have an outcome. He was speaking some facts. Appreciate your job, guys. With income, you can build positive outcomes. With income, you can build that side business. With income, you can invest. With income, you can send your kids to school. Without it, you may not have a house. You may not have shelter. You may not have food. So be thankful. You saw the people that we just was listening to, their stories, struggling. Black, white, Latino, doesn't matter. Struggling. Women, men. 215,000 federal workers were laid off. And some of you guys are complaining about the jobs that you have. This man is telling you to be thankful. Yeah, you may hate your boss. Yeah, he may be an idiot. Or yeah, she may be an idiot. But be thankful. Now, I love my bosses. But be thankful. Yeah, you may be looking for that promotion. Continue to seek that promotion. But don't do anything stupid. Don't quit. Don't crash out. Ant Dog says you should be grateful anyways. If you're just going through the motions, you need to pivot. Christian Emerson says, facts, gents. I agree with Jabron Jones and Damien from the country. Damien says, layoffs definitely happening. Social media can amplify the effect. Where brother Jabron at? I didn't see my brother Jabron in here. Where's Jabron at? I didn't see his message. Be grateful, guys. Christian says, I feel like there are not as many layoffs in sales due to the fact that it's the bread and butter for a lot of corporations. Without sales, that is a death of a corporation. Christian, you nailed it, bro. You see what's happened to Tesla? Sales of their EVs, gone. Laid off. 6,600 people. That's a lot of people, man. Missed numbers. People get let go. When you're closer to the sales, you don't get let go, especially if you're selling. If your company is not selling anything, people get let go. They can't keep you. It doesn't make business sense. It doesn't make financial sense. If you're not bringing in money in your house, you won't be able to keep your house. If you're not bringing money in your house, you may not be able to keep your car. You may not be able to feed your kids. Be grateful. Ant Dog says, be grateful, guys. Let's continue on.
Without income coming in. As you know how it goes. Without income, sometimes it's very hard to have an outcome. So if you got a good job that's with you and it's contributing to your survival, please be thankful because you don't know what the hell can happen tomorrow.
The job market right now is so trash that you might as well just stay at that shitty job that you hate until you get like another job locked in. So up until last week, I was unemployed for about 2 months. And the first month, I pretty much just chilled, treated it like a vacation. But by the second month, that's when I started applying to places. And I applied to about 10, 15 different places. And out of those 15 places, I heard back from maybe only 1 or 2 places. The rest, I didn't get no call, no emails, nothing. And when I had a job, I would see people come on here all the time talking about how the job market's shitty, that it sucks. And I really thought they were just talking. I didn't think it was true until I actually was unemployed and was looking for jobs. That it hit me. It was like, damn, bro, they really ain't lying. The job market really fucking sucks right now.
So every time y'all start talking about how
It's your own kid, man. I don't know what he does, but he's talking about being unemployed in 2025. The job market sucks. Hasn't been able to find a job in 2 months. I would say probably a month because of the fact that he decided he wanted to chill after his first month. Ain't that something? He has the opportunity to do such a thing. Doesn't have those responsibilities yet. Right? Jabron says 15 rookie numbers. Right? It should be 150, 1,500. Seriously. Ain't that something? He's telling you the job market sucks, though. Even for the people who somehow seems to, for some of you guys, may say that they have it easy. Has it easy. Sucks for him, too. Let's move on.
no call, no emails, nothing. And when I had a job, I would see people come on here all the time talking about how the job market's shitty, that it sucks. And I really thought they were just talking. I didn't think it was true until I actually was unemployed and was looking for jobs. That it hit me. It was like, damn, bro, they really ain't lying. The job market really fucking sucks right now.
So every time y'all start talking about how terrible the job market is, I go into work the very next day and just do my best. I'm just like, I'm here. I'm present. Good morning. I'm sending out good morning emails. Sign. Happy whatever day it is. Like, I just can't, okay? I literally show up and I show out every time y'all get to talking about the job market. Because I need my job to know that I need my job, please.
Boy, oh boy. She's speaking some facts right now. She's speaking some facts right now. All y'all the guys out there complaining. Y'all get ladies out there complaining. Hate my job. Hate my boss. You got people who need their job, who want their job, and is going to put in extra work. And guess what that does for companies? They give them more work. And then they don't hire other people. Right now, we're in that state right now where you have to prove yourself to every company. Prove yourself. She's telling you exactly what you need to be doing right now if you are at a company. She's coming in and work, good morning, being social, getting that work done, grinding, keeping her head up, but keeping it high and keeping her nose down. Get that work done. Yeah. Y'all over here acting like the world is going to end. And now, and you guys are complaining about the jobs that you have. I'll take that job. And she's probably using AI to do more. That's the economy that we're in right now. We have people who are going to complain, who are going to cry, who are going to sit there and pout. And we also got people like this young lady. Beautiful, brilliant, know how to take advantage of it. Getting paid a whole bunch more money. Going to show up, going to show out. Hey man, what side are you going to be on? Which side are you going to be on? If you are a boss, which employee would you hire? I hire her any day. She gets it. Ant Dog says, be grateful because you are woken up to see another day, another chance to make an impact. I'm not saying be complacent. You should always strive for more. It keeps you young. I'll tell you one thing, man, keeping busy, it definitely keeps you young, man. Keeps the weight off. Keeps you from doing dumb shit. Keeps you from going out to the bars. Keep you from drinking alcohol. Keep you from doing all that sort of stuff. You stay busy, you won't have to worry about any of that sort of stuff. Any of that sort of stuff. You don't, when you stay busy, you don't deal with foolishness. You don't have time for it. You don't have no fights in the house. When people don't have time, they scroll on social media. They find something to fight about with their partners. They find something to be mad about with their bosses. They got too much time on their hand. When you're busy, you don't have time for all that sort of stuff. Good stuff, Ant Dog. Christian says, making a high income, don't live above your means. Just in case something like this happens, i.e. layoffs, etc. The majority of people in America don't even have 5 to 10K in their bank for emergencies. Ain't that something, Christian? Ain't that something? Even the high earners, people making over 100K. I got a brother of mine in our men's group. One of the things he just recently did, man, just bought his wife a new Navigator. $100,000 truck. When he said that, I was like, oh, man, oh boy, you better not get laid off. Dream of his to get done. I'm sure he has the money. Boy, oh boy, a 2025 Lincoln Navigator. Woof. I don't care how much money I'm making. I'm not purchasing a vehicle like that right away. There is no way. It ain't happening. I got way too much stuff that I like to do. I got kids that I need to send to school. Kevin says, work your current work. Keep at it and make new connections. Absolutely. Work your current work, man. Make new connections. But also, Ruiz got more time. It's 7 o'clock my time. It's 7 o'clock my time, right? It's Tuesday night. It's Monday night. I'm on here making money. Y'all on here watching me, right? I'm on here making money. Y'all watching me. We got more time in the day. We have more time in the day. All of us have more time in the day to do something. We all do. So it's just not working the current job. It's also figuring out how else to do more. Ant Dog says, poor Richard Almanac from Ben Franklin, these principles are still true to today. That's right. That's right. Let's continue on.
I literally show up and I show out every time y'all get to talking about the job market, because I need my job to know that I need my job, please.
Welcome back to my favorite place to vent, the gym parking lot. I have nothing better to do, so I'm just going to vent about how hard it's been to find a job. It's been 7 months that I've been applying over and over and over again to jobs, to every single job posting that I can see, that I can find, every place that's around me, places that are far from me, like whatever, places that are 30 minutes plus driving, like everywhere, in my experience, outside of my experience, every single thing, jobs that I've had before, everything you can think of. Every single day I've been applying and nothing lands, and it is so shitty. I thought it was just me for a long time. I really thought it was just like something I'm doing wrong. Either I'm not landing these interviews, even though I'm really good at interviewing. Like something's obviously not like doing good, right? But then I see all these videos on TikTok of people talking about how nobody is hiring. Nobody is like hiring in like right now. Everybody's posting about stuff, but nobody's actually hiring. And I was like, oh, I guess it's not a unique experience. I guess it is a lot of other people that are also going through this, but it's still so shitty. Like, it feels so bad, like, if you even get that far, right? If the job even sends you a rejection email, it feels shitty. If you even hear anything back at all. But like, bro, like, all these job postings that are like, that have been posted like a day ago, 24 hours ago, 5 days ago, like, things that are recent, right? That I'm applying to recently. Hear nothing back from. I hear nothing back. It's so exhausting having to apply over and over again. It has been 7 months, bro. 7 months of looking for a job. That's crazy. All this because I want to be able to further my education, because I want to pay for school so that I can get my degree, like, obviously, and then further my education and do the job that I want to do. How am I supposed to go back to school if I can't get a job and pay for it? Oh my God. I feel so stuck, and it's so... It sucks. It sucks so bad. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know where to start, and I don't know. Like, I don't know where to go. Like, what do I do now? And then I have and obviously my parents mean well, right? They want the best for me, but here they are. Have you applied? Have you looked? Have you found a job yet? If I found a job, no, I haven't yet. I have still not found one. I would tell you if I found one. And yes, I have been applying. Yes, I have been applying every single day. Stop asking, please. Nobody's hiring. Oh my God.
I've applied.
What y'all think about that one, man? What y'all think about that one? 7 months. You think he needs a coaching lesson? I think I'm gonna get a hold of him on TikTok. Ant Dog says the skill set issue. I was only open for the market for 2.5 months. Ant Dog says, bro, you need some skills. And if you heard what he said, right? He's looking for jobs that's going to help him pay for his education. Maybe he's one of those type of people that has too high expectations for what his skills are. Oh, he wants one of those jobs that's going to help pay for his tuition, give him tuition reimbursement. But he only has the credentials to be a barista. God damn. Right? I don't know. He seems like he may be one of those types of guys, right? Really, really high expectations. Think he has so many talents and so many skills. Going to turn down all the other jobs that he potentially could have gotten. I don't know. That's my opinion of him. See that smile? Mom and dad asking him, hey, you get a job? Get a job, Eddie? Get a job, Eddie? Yeah, I got a job, Mom. I'm looking for a job. I know I don't got a job yet, Mom. Getting all upset. It's been 7 months. What you been doing, Eddie? Going to the gym? Trying to date on TikTok? Trying to find some girls liking Instagram photos? Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're distracted. You're distracted. You're addicted to your cell phone. You're addicted to going to the gym. You're addicted to talking to these girls. I don't know. Whatever he's like.
I have still not found one. I would tell you if I found one. And yes, I have been applying. Yes, I have been applying every single day. Stop asking, please. Nobody's hiring. Oh my God.
I've applied to 300 plus jobs since August and I've heard back on none of them. Before you say it's my resume or my cover letter.
Jabron, man. I don't know what his name is, Jabron. Give me a name for him, Jabron. Oh, Anthos says definitely Starbucks vibes. Jabron says, Eddie, though, I had to come up with a name, my man. I had to. Give me the name, Jabron. Krista says, I don't know about old boy's experience, but I looked on LinkedIn every day and see people getting hired to new positions or promoted every day. See? Krista says he sees it. I see it too. I see it. Oh, Jabron says Junior. Oh, man. Let's continue on.
Or my references or my experience. I've got those covered. I'd worked with professionals on all of them, and I don't use AI writing cover letters because I think people can tell. I don't know at what point I'm supposed to pivot and completely change what I'm supposed to do because I'm very close to just starting a trade. I love working with my hands, honestly, so it's not like a diss, but it's something I just don't know how to get into really, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do because this door keeps getting slammed in my face and it's incredibly demoralizing to not be able to afford living. Especially when you're working a job that's sucking your soul out of your eyeballs.
So, if y'all seen like some of my lives lately, I've been doing some lives while I just like apply for jobs and that kind of thing, and that's because currently I'm unemployed. Yeah, so I just finished the second round of interviews and they immediately invited me to the third round. So, I mean, it's good, but I was just curious. I was like, hey, like how long does your interview process typically take before you get to like actually start a job? And this person told me straight up and was like, oh yeah, our interview process does like 8 rounds. Huh? Genuinely, like, how the fuck? Like, I need a job. Like, I don't need a job 6 months from now. I need a job like now. Like, how the fuck are we supposed to like be doing this shit? Like,
I got a question for you guys. If you are on the hiring committee for a job and you saw this young man come through, what's your opinion? Seems pretty desperate, right? Seems pretty desperate. I wonder if that's going to impact how he performs in his interviews, how he comes out to people. I wonder. What do you guys think? Give me your opinion on that.
job market's already competitive as hell. But like, what the fuck? Is it like that necessary?
Back in like December, I thought the job market was so bad, I just started following my dreams. But, sweetheart, I am way past that shit now. This job market is so fucking ass. I've just started praying for an all-encompassing societal collapse. That's where I'm at, I fear. And you'll get there too. You will get there too. Don't you worry. In due time, when your landlord increases your rent, it's coming. One day you just wake up and you start seriously considering shit like nursing school or buying a hand crankable radio. You just realize maybe it would be better if we just wrap this shit up.
So I'm looking for job right now, and companies are taking advantage of this job market. And I'm not talking about like the mom and pop place down the street. I'm not talking about small businesses. I'm talking about the companies that I'm seeing on LinkedIn. First of all, the pay for the job description is so wildly low, and the experience that they are looking for is, it'll be like 3 to 5 years for what should be an entry level role in these corporate jobs. Like, I can't imagine having just graduated college and be trying to find a job right now. Me, and I have like 5-6 years of experience. People are just taking advantage of the situation at this point. It is absolutely absurd.
Brother Christian says, my question to a lot of these people. Very good question, Christian. What type of positions are they applying to? Do you have real skills? Are they being proactive at connecting with someone at the company or even hiring managers? They probably don't listen to the BH channel, Christian. They don't listen to Elevate to the Unknown. They don't. So you can tell, right? Brother Life of Cam says that this fella over here, say he doesn't look clean cut. So if he just got done with a round of interviews and you're looking like this, he don't look at this channel, man. I'm sorry. Then you got her. All right. You got Ginger. Then you got her. All right. So it's not discriminative. This situation is not discriminative, guys. There's no bias into this right now with all these people making these videos. But Brother Cam says that man was not clean cut. NC Realtor says he was desperate, probably begging for the interviews, begging at the interviews. Can you hire me? Think people going to hire you? I don't see it. Let's continue to listen to her.
It'll be like 3 to 5 years for what should be an entry level role in these corporate jobs. Like, I can't imagine having just graduated college and be trying to find a job right now. Me, and I have like 5-6 years of experience. People are just taking advantage of the situation at this point. It is absolutely absurd.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Finding a job in 2025 is one of the worst and most difficult things you have to go through the job market process, because they ain't trying to hire nobody. They'll say, oh, we are hiring and stuff like that, but bruh, they're only selecting the people that's fit for that position or some old ass person. Like, you can just submit your application online and shit, then you get the email back saying if it corresponds to their requirements, a member of the recruitment team will contact you. Then you'll hear something back within the same day or a couple of days later saying, we have received your application, but we have decided to pursue other candidates. Or in that same email it says, oh, we found another candidate that's suitable for the role. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? It's just like, bro, we're cooked. Like, you have to know someone through a friend, a family member, or through management to get a job.
He nailed it. Boy, he nailed it. He nailed it, guys. You have to know someone through a friend, a family member, or a manager. Christian even talked about it as well. I wonder if some of them are connecting at the company or even hiring managers. He knows what to do. Guys, we've been talking about this for a number of months and years of what you need to do. You need to connect with people. You need to build those genuine relationships. And you need to make sure that your relationships that you have, you can tap into them. Tap into them. Stay close. You have no idea who's going to be the next SVP, who's going to be the next director, who's going to be the next senior analyst who needs another senior system admin. You have no idea who's going to be the next CEO. Maybe somebody you work with. Tap in. Use those relationships. You get laid off, you should be able to pick up the phone and be like, hey, man, you know anybody who's hiring? You know anybody who's hiring? You got any friends? Can you put in a good word for me? But more importantly, when you're looking for jobs, you should be connecting with the hiring manager like Christian talked about. That's exactly what you should be doing. Your LinkedIn, you should be LinkedIn your LinkedIn should be up nonstop. Go ahead and get a subscription to Sales Navigator as well too. Because ultimately, when you finding a job, is the sales process. That's why I love sales so much, because it is the ultimate process of you getting somebody to say yes. And when you know that, when you learn that, getting a job is going to be easier. Connecting with people is going to be easier. Maintaining friendships, relationships, being somebody who wants to problem solve versus somebody who just wants something from somebody and wants their money, a banker. When you understand that sales is vital for everything that you do, you're going to be a better person from it. This is the reason why I push you guys to get into sales or to learn about it. It's because it's the exact same process of even getting a job. It's the exact same process. And he knows it too. He said it. Now he just needs to go out there and execute.
That's why it's so important to really just keep a job in this economy. I'm telling you. Like, I know you want to quit that job, trust me. But if you want to quit that job, you better have at least a plan or something, or you're doing something on the side that's making you good money. Also, one more thing, the interview process as well. When you go to that job for that interview, they're going to ask you dumb questions like, what makes you want to work at this particular job? And it's just like, bruh, I need the job to pay bills. I just need to maintain and survive. Then you go through the job interview process, and then they'll tell you, oh, well, we got other candidates lined up, but we'll let you know when you get the job or whatever. And you don't hear from their ass again. No call, no update, etc. It's like a person leaving you on red and going ghost. That's literally how it's like. And I've probably been ghosted for like 5 to 10 years now by these jobs. But all I gotta say is, bro, keep that job, man. If you're trying to find a job, don't give up. You'll get the job that you want. But also as well, y'all go join the Discord in my bio, pronto.
Hey, man. Be happy with what you have. The job market out here is brutal. He just told you guys exactly what's happening out here. You know what it sounds like? The job market sounds like...
Besides the fact that I'm extremely struggling to pay my rent.
The job market sounds like people who are having struggles dating. That's what it sounds like. You know how people talk about they can't find girls and how, you know, guys and girls are and stuff like that in the dating market? You know, one of the things, I live in a small town, right outside San Antonio. Let me get this right. Let me get this fixed up real quick, guys. And, you know, on Reddit, in the little town that I'm on, our Facebook boards, people always talk about the stock of this town. Oh, man, everybody's been with each other and, you know, all the girls are doing all this and all the guys are doing all this sort of stuff, right? And you listen to some of the red pill content because some of you guys are directly in that red pill stuff, right? Just insane with it, right? It sounds like when people are talking about that sort of stuff is the way how people talk about jobs. They're excuses. They're victims. That's what it sounds like to me. Let me know if you guys are hearing the same sort of thing. It sounds like many of these people are playing the victim card. They're victims. And what I'm starting to understand as well, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it. Let me know this, that the more we watch these videos, the more of these videos people are going to create. There's something about watching people's struggles, which is the reason why I know to continue to make these videos. There's something about watching people's struggles that we like to watch. So it goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Are the numbers on the layoffs hire? Or is it really just people finding this content to be valuable and watchable to where they're getting paid to create it? And therefore, it seems like that there's more and more of it. Half of this stuff could be fake as well, too. That man that he was in his car just now could have literally had a job. But he understands from watching other people's videos that this is a lucrative type of video to make about being laid off, because people are going to feel sorry for you. They're going to watch it and you're going to feel a little bit better from it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think on that. Because you guys like to watch it, I got to say it. I mean, that's why over the last 3 weeks, I've been doing video reactions for you, videos. It's kept my audience attention. I think I've figured it out. We got to review what's going on in the world. It's entertaining. It's something about it that we want to know. It's something about it that we all can learn. So is it that people have figured that out, so they're going to make more and more of it and make it seem like there's so many layoffs going on? Or is the numbers really at 4.2%? Or is the number at 8%? I want to know what you guys think. The Life of Cam says it's okay to recognize issues and problems, but if you do not take action to fix those problems, then your struggles become your fault. Spoken like a G. Spoken like a man of wisdom. SOBC says, this is why I regulate my time on LinkedIn. Too much doom and gloom posting. He sees it on LinkedIn too. He sees it on LinkedIn too. Christian says, I love it or hate it. The game is the game. SOB says it's brutal out there. And Life of Cam says posting these videos will make it even harder for them to get hired. You guys didn't think about that when you posted that video. Think about that, man, right? You need a haircut, one, and you're complaining about how long it takes to get a job. All they got to do is do a quick search for you on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, and they'll be able to see this video. As a hiring manager, I wouldn't make the decision to hire you, my man. I want to make the decision to hire you. Christian says, beggars can't be choosy. Sometimes you have to take what you can get, figure out where your skills lack, skill up, and come back with vengeance. Spoken like a true OG. Wisdom. When I lost my position as a database developer, I went to go work in the warehouse, got with Antoine, and I was able to get back in tech within 3 months of connection. I remember that. It happens, guys. It's going to happen to many people. But you have to understand how you need to pivot. Now, let's continue on. Because people are losing their jobs, being laid off. They're already telling you that you probably should hang on to the jobs that you currently have because it's hard out here in this market. And the unemployment rates is probably higher than what the numbers show. I showed you guys what it looks like from a Labor Bureau statistics. And now we're going to talk about how rent is increasing. And you heard the other young lady talk about it. She said the rent is going up. Let's listen to this lady.
Every month, you know how I realized that it's really, really bad out here? I live in the hood, okay? I live in the hood. The hood. Garbage everywhere. People's dogs not tied up. Pit bulls running around. Litter, dog poop. People riding bikes. Women of the night down the block. Like, I've been living here for a year and a half. And when I first moved in, it was 100% black, like 100% black people. And now, I was just walking my dog and this white guy was like, to me, Dead ass. Now, all of a sudden, I've seen at least 4 of the apartments taken by white people. And this is like the cheapest spot in town. Also, some Hispanics have moved in as well. Like, when I first moved in here, there was a white girl that lived here. But I feel like when I realized everything changed, when I seen white men moving in here, I was like, oh shit, it's bad out there. It's bad. And I'm actually scared, guys, for my lease being up in January. I'm very scared. I'm very scared for what's gonna.
Hey, y'all.
Boy, oh boy. Oh man, she says, hey man, she live in the hood where the pit bulls be at. You walking down the street, you got dogs barking, you got poop everywhere. And she says when she first moved into that area, a whole bunch of black people, right? She said it. She said, now things has changed. She said, you know things are bad when the people that don't want anything to do with all that hoopla, are moving in too. She said the white people are moving in there too, man. The Latinos are moving in there too. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
In January?
And she's up and she's fearful because you got to think about it, right? You got other groups of people moving in there now. What it's going to cause? It's going to cause a whole bunch of displacement. That area is going to be gentrified. That's the start of gentrification. Rent's going to go up. As a landlord, I see all these other people. You got to think about it, right? If she's used to paying $800 a month, Johnny down the street thinks $800 a month, thinks $1,200 a month is a good bargain. What do you think the landlord is going to take? The landlord's going to be like, oh man, I can get another 50% increase from Johnny. I can get another 50% increase from Susan. Hector's going to give me another 50%. I'm not going to have to deal with these problems. Uh-oh. Brother Scott says, he said, when you see white men in the hood, you know it's down bad. God damn. Hey. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. That it's about to get expensive. It's about to get expensive. People typically run away from that. People are moving in, she's saying. So she's saying things are bad. Or the cost of land is going to be expensive. Cost of land is going to be expensive. They got a major project that's on a major initiative. Maybe the Spurs. New facility is going to be built around the corner in about 5 years. Property tax is going to go up. These landlords are about to get rich. Time for y'all to go. What used to be the hood, where all the people that she said was at, no more. You got Johnny, you got Susan moving in there, you got Hector. They're willing to pay the 50% increase. They're willing to. They're willing to do it.
I'm very scared. I'm very scared for what's going to.
Hey y'all, of course my apartment is raising my rent again, so quick story time about how they had me f***ed up today. So a little bit of backstory, they're supposed to send a rent renewal notice at least 30 days in advance. Unfortunately, I got mine about 3 days in advance and didn't have a choice but to stay here once again. Also, you probably wondering, why would they increase your rent? Like, did they add something new? No, they haven't added. The gym is still the same, the pools are the same, the view is the same, the vibes are the same. And if you haven't heard my first story about the motherfucking rats, the rats are still by the garbage cans. So I went ahead and did the rent renewal because I didn't have any choice. So now the rent renewal is done. I'm sitting here waiting for the portal to update to show me my new rent price. Haven't seen that shit.
paid rent for the first. They sent us the amount. The amount is with my last rent price. Okay, y'all sent it, so I'm gonna pay it. Rent is due. Y'all haven't sent anything new. It's not my job to follow up on that. It's yours. So today I get a email. Why are these bitches calling me while I'm at work? I already gotta go to work to pay this fucking rent thanks to you, and you're calling me during my work hours. You're interrupting my money, okay? So the lady called me and she like, oh, Quintea, I'm looking at our delinquency reports. The fuck is you talking about? I'm looking at our delinquency reports, and it's looking like your rent for last month didn't cover the full total. I'm confused. Never received another email with a new rent total, but all right, go off. It appears that there's an additional charge. Okay, what's the additional charge? I don't mind paying it because I know that my rent has increased, so obviously I'm expecting some sort of balance, whether it's this month or next month. What's the charge? This bitch is talking about $900. Ma'am, I think you need to go back to fucking school, because I don't know if they taught you how to use a calculator, but you need to figure it the fuck out. $900? Where the fuck are we getting $900 from when rent from this month was already paid and the difference in rent is only $200 and something? Where's $900 coming from? I'm emailing her as I'm telling my man to call her because I'm in the lab. I don't have time for this right now. I'm emailing her, what are you talking about? What charge? And why does it say $900? Why do you not know how to do math? So I had to bust out my fucking fractions and calculate that shit myself, and I'm still confused as to where the fuck you got this charge from. These scamming ass bitches are trying to charge me for this month's entire rent, which is over $3,000, mind you, in addition to having me pay to have stayed here for technically 1 week within my new lease. So I'm paying for my new lease plus my old lease. No. I'm still fucking tight because at this point I can't fucking call her. I'm at work. I'm sending angry emails telling this man to call when he got a break, and still he comes back and he like, oh yeah, they said it was gonna be 700 instead of 900. No, she needs to go sit down, count the number of days in a fucking month. In the month of March, 31. How many days was in my last lease? Oh, 24 divided by 31 times the previous rent price plus 8 out of 31 for the new rent price. That is the fucking price. Deduct the rent that I already paid and then come at me with the new charge. I cannot stand these motherfuckers, y'all. Thank you.
She big man. What? Jabron says she cussed more than Tupac. Right? Oh, guys, I hope no kids are watching this. This is a late night show. Teresa, I hope you don't have this on the main TV. Ari and Adrian shouldn't be hearing that. Holy wow. She is upset. She big mad. She real upset. Landlords are doing this, guys. They're taking advantage of people. What they're doing is, in my opinion, this is a selection, weeding people out. And they can do that. You think about it. You can literally do that. Now, how they went about doing it, based on rules and the state that you live in or the county that you live in, you have to have, there are the rules that you have to abide by as a landlord. And if you are somebody who cares about people, you have to follow those rules, right? But some people don't care. Some people run it like a business, and they have people who are working for them who are completely clueless and don't know how to do typical math or simple math. So they cause people to be angry like this. But either way, rent's going up, guys. Rent is going up. I came across a article about in cities like Bozeman, Montana, rent is up 37% this year. Boise, Idaho, the beautiful Boise, Idaho. Boise is gorgeous. I don't know if many of you guys have checked out Boise, Idaho before, but I went there to visit a customer some years ago. Absolute beautiful town. Rent is up 32% there. Now, I don't know how much you're making, but when rent jumps 30% or an extra $900 like this young lady is talking about, That's significant. That's an extra $12,000 a year just about. It's a problem, and it's pushing people out of their apartments, pushing people out of homes. And people are going to have no other choice because somebody's going to pay it. Somebody's going to pay it. It's insane. Now, you do got cities where rent is dropping. Santa Barbara, California, rent dropped 15%, but they went through all the wildfires and all that stuff. Who wants to live there? Nobody. Rhode Island, 5%. Too cold. Nothing to do. But, you know what? It's tough out here, guys. Mortgage rates are still high. You're still talking about 7%, maybe even higher now because of inflation and tariffs and the way how the bond market is right now. Buying a home feels impossible for a lot of people. Rent is creeping up. Inflation, no matter how much President Trump says is going down in certain items, yeah, eggs have gone down. Gas has gone down. But for some people, they're feeling it. Prices are climbing. If you don't have a stable job, you better find something to do. If you have a job, you better stick with it. You better do something on the side. You see this young lady, she upset, man. Listen to this next one. We'll be done after that.
8 out of 31 for the new rent for the at me with these
dollars a month, okay?
Thank you.
My rent is going up almost $300 a month, okay? I'm confused. I'm lost, dumbfounded. Everywhere in my city, everybody going up in apartments, okay? These are just one bedrooms. I pay $1,100 a month for one bedroom right now. If I resign my lease, it'd be $1,300, okay? Not including maintenance fees, not including all the utilities and all that stuff. When it's all said and done, I'll be spending $1,600, $1,700 to live there, okay? When it's all said and done. My thing is, what do these landlords think we're making out here? Okay? Everybody not making all that kind of money like this. I'm a truck driver. As you can see, I'm in this truck right now. Truck drivers don't get raises, okay? They don't get raises. I barely made enough to make 3 times the rent already. But now it's just going up. I don't know what's going to happen. I make $4 grand a month. I don't know. Well, I make that, but after taxes and all that, you know how that goes. It's about 36, something like that. I won't be able to afford that place anymore where I live at right now. So I got to move. I'm probably considering living in my truck, maybe. Might get a hotel rooms on weekends. If I get a hotels on weekends, I spend $580 a month just for Saturdays and Sundays. That saved me a lot of money, about $1,000 a month, just doing that. Cause I'm gone most of the time anyway. But my big concern is I don't know where these landlords, how they think we out here making all this money to raise the rent down high. We got layoffs going on, and the federal workers are getting laid off, and it just, things gotta change, you know. I just I refuse to pay that much for one bedroom. So I'm not doing that. I've been looking around my city. A lot of folks moving in the city, so I guess, you know, supply and demand is what raised the prices up. But I've been in my city my whole life, and they trying to push us out. I'd rather be straightforward and say that we're gonna push everyone that's a native of this city, who's born and raised here. We're gonna push y'all out and want everybody to come in here and say raise prices. I'd rather be straightforward and just say that, okay, than just raising prices and we just all confused. All right. I mean, it's just crazy to me. But I probably might live in my truck, get hotel rooms on the weekends, save a lot of money that way. Cause this year I'm trying to save 20 grand. And a lot of folks can't save $1 grand because they got all the bills, and like I said, rent prices are going up and food prices going up, clothes, everything's going up in America right now. Okay, there's no relief anywhere. It seems like, and I don't think it'll be a relief anytime soon. So I gotta be prepared, trying to save some money up.
You guys heard it, man. You guys heard it. Rent's going up. Rent's going up, guys. You may be in an apartment now, depending on what city you're in. You may not be in that apartment later this year, next year. You got landlords taking advantage of people. You got landlords taking advantage of people. The Life of Cam says being a landlord is a business, not a charity. God damn. Hey, man, it's true. I'm a bit soft when I'm, my tenants. I'm a bit soft, man. I gotta say, I'm soft. I'm very soft. I can stick it to my people real bad, boy. And I could be making so much more money. But I'm a type of person where I care. I want people to stay longer. I don't want to have to deal with all the extra stuff. Now, some people deserve me to jack it up. But, and the way how Left Cam just said it, it's true. It is a business. And depending on the type of people that you want in your properties, if you increase prices, it typically comes with less headaches. Now, it's going to make people feel some kind of way. People are going to be upset. Just like that lady was upset. Just like this man is upset. He's a native to where he's from. And he's probably in a certain area. And they call it gentrification, right? That's what they call it. Bye. Time for you guys to get your money up. If you were smart, you would buy in that area versus renting. If you were a native, you probably should have already bought in that area. That's what some people will say. Maybe you should have been a landlord. Maybe you should have been watching Elevate to the Unknown. Maybe that's what you should have been doing. To where landlord jacking up rent, and maybe you were the landlord and you get it from the other side versus coming on TikTok and making videos that we can talk about. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And Dog says, they've been asleep at the wheel, chasing tail, and mindless scrolling on social media. I don't feel sorry for these people, not one bit. God damn! Ant Dog is brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Damien says, the truck driver can scoop up a low-priced 1 acre lot in a rural area and put a travel trailer on it. That's true. That's true. No excuses. Castle says, I've been listening to this live chat while doing some yard work. Good chat, guys. Oh, man. Brutal. Let's listen to one more.
My rent just went from $1,360 to $3,900 a month.
God damn!
Also, I'm sick. Happy spring equinox.
Whoa. Now that was insane. New York. Her rent went from $1,360, she says, to $3,900. Holy wow. They're getting rid of her too. Gentrification. Oh man, yo. This is insane. New York. That's what it says down here. You already know New York is expensive. Christian says, I hate to say this, but people need to stop rolling solo. Being a lone wolf is silly. Find themselves a boudin, get married, combine incomes, and build your wealth and buy a home versus renting. Smart, man. Smart. She wouldn't have to worry about that rent, Christian says, if she had a boudin. Nah, she want to do it by herself. $1,360. $3,900. That is a significant increase. They're basically saying you don't belong here. We want you out. Get out. And we know people who are going to pay the $3,900 because that's what the market says. Gone. It happens, guys. It happens outside of the people that you think it happens to. A lot of you guys, when you hear gentrification, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, they're doing that to black folks. Okay? That's what a lot of people end up saying. But it happens everywhere. And it happens to all kinds of people. Happens to all kinds of people. Prime example. Get out to the wall. Oh, man. Guys, that's the show today. I've gone longer than I needed to. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me on this Monday. I really do. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. You see how the market is right now, guys. It is something else. It is nothing to play with. It is brutal. If you have a job, be happy you have a job. If you have a job, make sure your company knows that you enjoy your job. If you're ladder climbing, continue to ladder climb. If you don't have a job, you need to book a coaching session. You need to join a Patreon. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Some people need to be told what they need to do. That's a call to action for you. If you don't have a job and you're struggling right now to find a job, you need to book a coaching session. It's not that expensive. It's only $99. You get a chance to talk to me. I'll give you some advice that'll help you get on your feet. That's what you should do. Now, if you have a job, continue to ladder climb. Enjoy yourself. Make sure your job knows exactly that you love your job, even if you don't like it, because right now it's very, very tough out here in the market. Perform. If you have a job, connect with new people. If you have a job, go ahead and start working on the side. Spend your weekends doing something else. Spend your weekends building a business. Spend your weekends brainstorming about ideas that you want to execute, and then start to execute them. Start to execute them. No excuses. The rent's going to continue to go up. I'm a landlord. I'm going to increase the rent. Bills are going to get more expensive. Right? Everything is going to get more expensive. That's just how it's been. Tariffs are here. AI is here. Less people are needed. New jobs, new ideas, new technology. You have to keep up with time. You have to change. You have to challenge yourself. You have to be challenged. Stay busy, like Ant Dog says. Crush it. Keeps you young, keeps you fit, keeps the weight off. Keeps you active. Keeps you alive. Guys, that was the show. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me on this Monday. Christian, good to see you, brother. I can't wait to see you. You and the Boo Thing, come on down to San Antonio, man. Good to see you, man. Castle Dragon, good to see you. Ant Dog in the house. Brother Damien in the house, my man. Life of Cam's in the house. Good to see you. Operation Tech Takeover said she was big, man. She was mad. She was cursing up a storm, man. She was using the F word. She was using the B word. She was using all kinds of words. Brother Jabron, good to see you, my man. Jabron making it happen at Meta. Helping the small businesses grow. Look at that. SOBC, good to see you, my man. Who else is in the house? NC Realtor, get to see you, young lady. Kevin Ruiz, get to see you, my man, the economist. Kevin says that data, guys. That's what Kevin says. Kevin says the data could be wrong. Who knows? Now, Kevin, if you're still in the chat, let us know what you think, how wrong it is. You think it's off by 50%? You think we're in the 8s? You think we're lower? You think we're higher? Let me know. I want to know what you think. Who else is in here? PBO, good to see you. Brother Billy Rose in the house as well, too. Good to see you guys, man. You guys have a good rest of your evening. Anthony says, boo thing. SOB says, Antoine, I'm starting a new role at Big Box Stores Supply Chain Department. Need to connect with you to fill you in. Go ahead and ring me, buddy. Go ahead and ring me, SOBC, Brother Kevin. Get me on the calendar, my man. My calendar is pretty crazy, but send me a text and we'll be able to figure out a time that we can make it work. It's been absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Good to see you guys, man. We'll catch up soon. Until next time, guys.